Well, hello, Tennessee. Hello, Tennesseans. My name is Julia, and I will be your moderator for this study. So I wanted to come on and just say hello, so you can put a face to a name. And I wanted to say, welcome. Welcome to 2020 market research and this new virtual reality that we are all finding ourselves in these days, right? Crazy times, very crazy times. But it's also affording us some sort of a fun way to do market research with much more hands-on activities versus the boring old Q&A where you come to a focus group and, just talk. So what we've done is we've designed this asynchronous study that's going to lead into a second part where you may or may not go forward to have a live conversation. Those who are going forward, it's just more talking to me. And those who aren't, don't take it personally. It's just that there's only, so many seats in the follow-up discussion. So when it fills for your profile, because remember, you've each been invited to this research because you represent a certain profile of Tennesseans based on your geography or your demographics or whatever it is. So, your insights are so important to us. And, everything you share really is reflective of, say, another 1,000 people inside the state. So it's really, really important that you go deep. You get a lot of insights, but we can't have it just, be loaded to one particular profile. So don't take it personally if you don't go forward. But if you do, hello, it'll be me again. So over the next 4 days, we'll be meeting asynchronously, not always on video. Sometimes I'll be in there on email, just, looking at your activities as you're completing it, asking questions if I don't understand it, maybe asking some follow-up that I want you to build on, whatever it is. So just know that that's me, and nobody else is looking at this material other than me and a couple of my colleagues who I'm working with on this project. So they might have questions, and, and I'll represent that as we go. Okay, so we're going to be meeting here online. Every day's worth of activity should take you about 30 minutes to complete, about half hour, give or take. It's not timed. But we want, you'll be watching your dashboard to figure out, what you should be doing on each day. I will activate that day's assignments on the day itself. So when you're not going to see day 2 or 3 yet until it's day 2 or 3. So you really want to keep up. If you fall behind a little bit, all the previous modules will still be open, but you want to keep up so that we can get some momentum going for our research. Okay, so that said, let me take you into day 1's activity. That's where we are. Okay, so that's who I am, and now I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself. I think it's really not to the whole group because there's really not a group. It's just, for us to get to know each other. So I want you to introduce yourself on video. Short, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes on the far, just as long as you hit the stay on topic, this is perfect. But a short video, and you're going to record it yourself, probably on your smartphone, if you know how to do this, where you can just flip it over into selfie mode and just talk to the screen and tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm about to give you some prompts to do that. So, hello, my name is... who's in your household? Maybe tell us a little bit about, who you're living with, down to the goldfish, if the goldfish matters to you. If the goldfish doesn't matter, then don't include it. But, maybe your puppy wants to make a cameo in your video. I'm just trying to get a sense of who you are and what you care about. So share a little bit about that. And then I'm going to ask you to film your video in a location that reflects something about who you are, about your lifestyle, about what you care about. So maybe you'll be filming it in your house. If it were me, you might see me sucking Cheerios up, right, in my vacuum cleaner because I have a 6-year-old son I would have told you about. And that's where I spend a lot of my day, maybe over the kitchen sink, scrubbing pots. I don't know. It doesn't have to be super fancy, but it does have to be true and real and reflective of you as a Tennessean, and you in particular, the profile that you are. Okay, so whatever reflects your lifestyle. And then you're going to talk to us. Oh, let me write down location. And if you're a millennial, you have no idea what the scribbles are over here because you've probably never learned this thing called cursive. Yeah, that says location. Okay, so not to give you a hard time, but we stopped teaching cursive, right? That's just so interesting. Anyway, so that's what that is. So, but when you're filming in the location, if you're in your pickup truck or if you're in your school or in your workplace or whatever it is, tell us why that's the location that you chose, right? Why does that matter to you? Why is that a significant place, and why is it reflective somehow of your lifestyle? So that's all that is. And then I want you to jump right in. I'm going to have you describe your relationship to the topic that we are here to talk about today. And that is health insurance. So I'll just write health insurance. Okay. Health insurance. So the category, right? So I'm going to give you a prompt for that. What do you mean my relationship to health insurance? What are you talking about? Here's what I'm talking about. Anything that comes top of mind is perfect. Now, don't totally wing it. Think about what's most reflective of your state of mind and how you feel about the category. But here's a prompt, okay? So it's a sentence starter. When I think about health insurance and choosing the right plan for me and my family, if that's relevant, when I think about health insurance and choosing the right plan for myself, for my family, I think and I feel, okay, whatever you put here and whatever you put here is perfect as long as it's true, right? So top of mind, what do you think? I think, how do you feel about it? Some people are. Okay, so get present to what's true for you and then riff on it. Okay, riff on it until you have, 3-minute video. Just keep talking. So what else do I think? I think this, I think that, da, da, da. And now, after you're top of mind, I'll start to see all these connections that you're making. Don't you worry about doing the analysis. I'll do that. What I need you to do is just fill and then talk. Just talk whatever's off the cuff, top of mind. Don't polish it. Don't take 5 edits of this thing. Just do it. 5 minutes, upload it. And then even just figuring out the technology and uploading it, you're already at your 30 minutes for your first day activity. But again, the whole point of this is for me to get to know you, and then it'll allow me to ask really specific questions of you as we go through the asynchronous, part of our journey. So some of you, we'll see you for a while. Some of you, it'll be just a short week. But if anything, I just hope that you could throw yourself into these activities. I try to make them fun and engaging. And, we should have a good time if you take it on that way. So get started. And I look forward to seeing you in the portal.